Hello everybody, my name is Blue from the Blue Chicken Studios crew, and today I'll be showing you how to make an upgraded version of our clicker game. If you remember a while back, I made a small little project which was a clicker game where you just clicked a small icon and it built up points for the player. I now want to make an upgraded version of that, which essentially means I want to add more flavor into the mix. And this could potentially become a full-fledged project. And if you changed up the art and theme and maybe added a few more things, you could make an entirely different game based solely on this type of project. We're now going to go File, New, and we're going to select the fourth option from the top, which is the new empty SD portrait 4x3 project, which is a standard definition 4x3 portrait screen, which is what we want. Now that we have this, we're going to copy our window size and paste it into the layout size. Now, as you can see, we have a small little place in which to work. We're going to insert a new object and select tile background, which will simply be called background. We're going to make it a color. I'm going to make it a sort of a dark green, which is what was in the original project and I think should stay. And now we're going to insert a new object, a sprite. Make our brush size 210. We're going to make it a white sprite, and we're going to draw a little dollar sign, which will be the button you press to point. Now, we're going to set the size to 150 by 150. Drag it into the middle and insert a new object, mouse. Wait for it to load in. And insert another object, which will be text. We're now going to rename the text to point score. We're going to rename the sprite to icon point and drag the text down to just above. Reset it to black 36, resize it, and set the color to white. Make sure to line up the T with the icon. This will ensure that the number appears directly above the icon. We now want to go to our event sheet and create a global variable. We're going to call this points. Now we're going to go add an event, system, every tick, add an action, point score, set the text to points. Make sure that there are no, I'll repeat again, make sure that there are no quotation marks around points. Now, if we run our layout, we should find that our text is set to 0. However, when we click the icon, nothing happens. So, we're going to go back to our event sheet, add an event for the mouse, on object clicked, icon point, make sure it's left clicked unless you want it to be right double clicked. Add an action for our system to add 2 points by 1. Now that we have added, and if we run the layout, we should see that when we click on our little icon, that our points start going up one by one. Oh, fantastic, it's working! Now, we go back to here, and we must insert a new object, and this will be button. Rename this to shop button. Insert the button where you feel it should be inserted. I'll put it below here. set the text to shop. Now this is where the features will start to come in. We now want to set a new event, shop button on clicked. Now after you set that, right click on layout and click add layout. Make sure to add the event sheet. Now this will be the shop. We're going to insert a new object. We're going to make this object another button and make this the buy button. Hit the text to buy. And now that you set the text to buy, drag it where you feel it should be and pull in your tile's background. Set Z order bottom layer. Now that we've inserted this, and we go back to our event sheet, where we inserted the shop button on clicked, go add action, system, go to layout, layout 2. Now if we run our layout, get points, go to the shop, you can see we're now in the shop menu. Great. Now what we want to do is actually get the shop working, and to do that we need to insert a new object, a sprite, rename this to PU1. This stands for power up 1. Draw your little icon. I will simply be making a small little icon that represents double points. For this I'm going to draw an X and a 2. Now set the size to 150 by 150. Insert a new object, text PU1 descript, which is PU1 description. Put it underneath. Set the size to black 26 and set the size and set the color to white. Resize it and bring it underneath. Now set the text to double points. Make sure that all the text is shown and drag it underneath. Now if we run our layout, get points, go to the shop, you can see it all appears here. However, we can't actually buy it. So now, this is where it all comes in. We want to add a new global variable here called PU'(S) bought, which is our power ups bought. We now want to go back to layout 2 and open up the event sheet. And we want to go add event, buy button on clicked, system, add to PUS bought by 1. Now, as you can see here, the value is 1. We now want to go add a global variable. This variable will determine if we have the double points active. DP for double points active. We now want to go back to double points. We now want to go here, where it is our point score, instance variables, DP active. We're going to set this to a boolean, and the initial statement will be false. Now that we've done that, we want DP active to set our variable to true. We are now going to go add event, system, now what we want to do is go to our event sheet in our second layout, which is our shop, go add event, we now want to go to our point score, is this one set, and if it is, we want to go system, compare variable, DP active is equal to 1. We then want to go and set our boolean to true. Set boolean DP active true. This will now determine if our double points is active. Now we run our layout. And if we buy double points, now once you've set that, what we want to do is have a back button to go back to our previous layout. Insert a new object, rename it back button, reset the text to back, and put it at the bottom of the screen. Now, what we want to do is go to our event sheet, back button, on clicked, system, go to layout, layout 1. If we now run our layouts, go to shop, back, shop, back. As you can see, we now have a working shop system. That's great. But now we want to answer the question if our double points is active. We now want to go and create a new global variable called points gain rate. We initially want to set it to 1. Now, here we can see that we set that to true. We want to go action. We now want to set the rate at which we get points. We want to get the rate of points to double, and now we go points gain rate. Now as you can see, it's 2. We now want to add an action for our system to compare the variable of points gain rate if it's equal to 1. Now, this will determine when we click the button and points gain rate is equal to 1, it will add 1 point. However, if we copy this entire event and move it here and add an action, we now want our action, we now set points to 2 if our point gain rate is greater than 1. If we now run our layout, get points, you can see it adds by 1. Go to shop, click buy, go back, it still goes up by 1. And the reason for this is because we haven't yet said what happens when we buy our thing. We now want to go and add an action to when the buy button is clicked. Now, the reason we want to do this is because we haven't said to the computer yet that when we click the button it needs to buy the power. Now, we want to add an action for our system, we want to add an action for our system to set the value of points gain rate to double. Now if we go and run our layout, get points goes up by 1. We go to our shop and click buy there and go back. It's now going up by double. Now we've definitely gotten the power up working, and you can continue with the power ups and make as many as you want. However, there is no way of telling whether our points go down or up, and we want to set a price for this. So now we go here and we set the global variable to cost, and we initially want to set the number to 5. We now need to add a new object which will be text and call this cost. We now want to put that above by, set the size to black, 26, 25. Then let's reset this text here to be the price, and we're going to set that to white. Go to our event sheet, add event system, every tick. So now every tick we want to set the cost text to cost. Now if we run our layout, we'll immediately be brought to the store. You can see there it costing us 5. Now you can reset text here if you want to. Now we want to actually get our system of cost working. You can see here when we go add action system, we want to subtract from points by 5. However, we also want to check if the player has that amount of points. So we go add event system, compare variable of points if it is greater than or equal to 5, and bring that up there. And now if we go and run our layout, get 5 points, go to the shop, click buy, and go back, we have 0 points now. However, we now have double points. So that is how you make an upgraded version of the Clicker game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly had a load of fun making this video for you guys. I hope you guys learned something today, and I want you guys to comment down below what type of power up you would add next. Anyway, my name is Blue from the Blue Chicken Studios crew. This has been me signing off.